I'm so excited. In today's video, I'm gonna walk you through the exercise called the perfect day. I learned this from my good friend Caleb Williams at his Better Wealth event, and it's something that I use every single day. Let's dive in. So in today's video, I'm gonna break down this exercise called the perfect day. And the perfect day is really special because what it says is this: if you could dream up your perfect day from start to finish, everything that could happen that would make you feel the most fulfilled and enjoy your day to the fullest, what would that look like? And it's a fun exercise that we get to do because on one hand, you get to dream a little bit and really get creative and think about something special. On the other hand, it gives you an opportunity to really dive deep and get clear on how you're spending every day. If you're going through week by week and things are kind of flying by, and you're not really enjoying your life to the fullest, you're not really experiencing that fulfillment, you're kind of getting through the day, you're getting through the weeks, you're doing things that are not really bringing you the most joy or helping you to reach your fullest potential, then this is an opportunity to inventory that and say, okay, well, where could I change some things? What could I do that would really make me feel good every day? Now, maybe some of you have things that you do every single day, like these anchors. So for example, you anchor your day with certain things that at the end of the day, you can at least feel good that you got those done. Right? Like, so for an example, that might be, you might go for a walk. And if you miss your walk that day, you just don't feel right. You feel kind of off. You feel like you didn't do what you were supposed to do. You don't feel as healthy. You don't feel as happy. You know, there might be certain things like you want to eat a certain way, or you always want to call this person, or you always want to make time to, do this activity, right? Those can be certain anchors in your day, and those are a really great place to start, right? Like, so for example, I have some things that I do every single day that I never miss, right? I like to do 100 push-ups every day. I like to drink a gallon of water every day. I like to go for a walk and meditate and visualize and practice how I'm gonna feel when my dreams and goals come true every day. I like to read a chapter of my Bible every day. I like to make time to be with my girls every single day, my daughters, my wife. I like to be at the breakfast table, the dinner table. I like to do our prayers together. I like to read together. I like to spend a little time and play with my little girls. Like, those are things that if I don't get those done in the day, I don't feel fulfilled, right? And then in the office, right? I want to make sure that I'm present and there for my clients and my teammates, and I'm giving them my all every second that I'm there. And on days where I kind of phone it in or I kind of skip stuff, that's where I feel like I'm not really my best self. I'm not as powerful, and I'm not reaching my potential, and I'm not living my best life. So those are important things for me that I try to structure in every day. But what I want you to do in this video is I want you to sit down and actually pull out a piece of paper, and I want you to start with, when's the optimal time to wake up? And when you wake up, what's the first thing that pops into your mind? What's the first thought you want to cultivate about your day? Are you waking up to gratitude? Or are you waking up to some form of scarcity or fear or doubt or lack or limitation, right? That's a good thing to identify right there, because if you're waking up and every day your first thought is like an automatic negative thought or some type of thing that just fires in your brain that you don't want to be there, that's an opportunity to replace that. And that could reframe your whole day right there, right? So one thing that I love about Jewish culture is the Jews wake up and the first thought every day is they say a prayer, a thank you to God for the day. And it's like a great way to start your day in a positive way. Again, this isn't a religious video, but you could do whatever you like that makes you feel happy, right? Maybe it's just a quick thank you. Maybe it's I love my life. Maybe it's I'm grateful for this person. Whatever it is, something that puts you in that right frame so you're in a good place to start your day. So start with the first thought out of the day, and then what's your morning routine like, right? Are you somebody who just goes right to the coffee machine? Maybe you hit the restroom, grab a cup of coffee, and you're kind of just scrolling on your phone? Are you a person who reaches for your phone first thing and you're already into emails and the news? Are you somebody who puts the phone away and you take some time for yourself to kind of sit and pray or just relax and get in the right frame of mind? Maybe go for a walk. These are kind of things that's important to be paying attention to. So again, if you're starting your day off with like the news and you find that puts you in kind of a aggravated state, well, maybe that's an opportunity to change that. Maybe your perfect day is like, hey, I start my day with a good book, and I get to read a little bit and take some time for myself in the morning before I dive into the world's demands for me, right? That could be a great way to start too. So just framing each part of your day. So you wake up, how are you waking up? What are you thinking about? What's your first activity? Are you taking an hour for yourself? Are you diving right into work? Some people, their most productive time is just right in the morning. I know a lot of successful entrepreneurs that the first thing they do is they go get a couple hours of work in right away. Then they feel really fulfilled. Then they go do some things throughout their day, right? It's totally depending on whatever serves you the best. There's no right answer. That's what's fun about this. So then you want to go through, okay, well, what's going to be your first meal? Who are the people you're going to want to spend time with? What are the activities you're going to want to make sure that you do? Where are you going to want to give in your day? Who are you going to serve today? And I think if you can go through your day and just outline the perfect day, that will provide some clarity on where you might want to be spending more time, what relationships you want to be nourishing a little more, what activities you want to be involved with, or what community you want to serve. And I think that's how we can develop a more fulfilling lifestyle. So again, my perfect day looks like I get up, right around 3 o'clock. My first thing is just a little quick gratitude. Immediately, I am reading a chapter in my Bible, and I'm reflecting on that, spending some time in prayer and meditation. Then I like to go for a walk. I like to walk like a mile and just visualize my goals, my dreams. I get myself in a really good state. I feel really good. I practice just feeling good and how I'm going to show up in my day, the dad that I'm going to be, the husband I'm going to be, the friend that I'm going to be, the agent I'm going to be, everything that I'm going to do for all my people that I care about. And then I like to get a workout in, right? I like to make sure I get that in right away. I like to have some water, I like to have a little protein shake. And then I'm home for my kids to wake up and my wife, and I get to be there for them. I like to spend a good hour with them in the morning, get to play, read a little, hang out, have breakfast. And then I get ready and go to the office. And I love what I get to do for a living. It's one of my favorite things outside of my family. I give it my all throughout the day. I make sure I'm really present for all my clients and my teammates, and make sure that I'm, helping to enrich and better everybody's lives that I get an opportunity to be a part of. And then I like to come home and be there for dinner. And I like to make sure I get lost and play with my girls. I get to have a nice meal with my wife. I get to spend time talking to her and spending time with her. And then we do the bedtime routine. And I like to go to bed nice and early. So, and hopefully I get some time there to just really be with my wife and talk and reflect on the day. And, we make some time for ourselves. And that's my perfect day. Every day, if I could do that, I would feel extremely fulfilled. I'd feel like I'm moving towards my goals. And really, really happy and getting a chance to be a part of that. So, that's an example of my perfect work day. Now, my perfect weekend day would be a little bit different, right? I still would start with the same morning routine. I like to get up before my kids. I don't want them waking me up. I want to be up and be ready for them, right? But my perfect day would be basically everything that I just said, except I would substitute the part where I'm at the office for just being totally involved with the family, finding a family member or friend that we can go spend some time with, maybe be there for and help out, or just be there as an encouraging friend. And then it would cap off with a date night with my wife. That's definitely my perfect weekend day when I can structure those. So I think it's important to do both, right? If you're still working, maybe talk about a good work day, a good workflow like week that really helps you, and then a good weekend day. And if you're retired, just outlining what is the most fulfilling part of retirement and where you want to be spending your time so you can feel good and engaged and still growing and giving in that phase of life. So I hope you enjoy this activity. It's meant to be part of my defining series where we define certain key things that are going to help give us the most fulfilling life and help us reach our potential. The perfect day is a great exercise to plug in there to take advantage of expanding how we think about things and kind of challenging paradigms we have and growing as people. And so I hope you enjoy this video. If you want more content like this, please go back and watch my first video in this series about defining your mission. And I hope to see you in the next video.